able to vote before white women. You don't even know all this. I think
No,
you're
that's not
just
true.
yes, it is. Look it up. And I think your problem is you're too indoctrinated. You're very Jamaican.
Why you got this thing against Jamaican people? I understand.
It's not I have things against
Yeah,
it. It's just that
Jamaican ain't nothing but a
they have
Western
British mindset, and
non-African.
so they're never going to believe it right. They have British mindset, and that's what you got. You've been heavily indoctrinated in the British upbringing.
Yeah, he cried when Queen Elizabeth passed away. He was like, "Oh, the Queen." Nigga came up here.
No, I had a lady in my class. She was crying when Princess Diana, what was it? Princess Diana and stuff like that passed away. She did a whole paper and everything on her.
See,
Yeah, you was crying in class.
No, I was confused. I'm like, why is this damn lady, her and this African lady crying over Princess Diana? The hell they did.
Y'all niggas be crying. Y'all cried when Brother Polite went to jail.
And Nature Boy, they cried too.
Yep.
Nature Boy was Aboriginal though. He was a big gay
No,
Aboriginal.
he never came to out. Nobody from the Aboriginal Community Channel. He was over there on Side Nettlers, came to be African. Get out of here.
Do you want me to show you? Right?
I know you a follower of him and you used to know all his clips. You got him on standby. I don't want to see him, bro. I ain't in y'all code.
They was only trying to be Aboriginals when they were trying to duck that law. Stop it.
Right.
They was trying to get around the law.
They was trying to create Aboriginal. Yeah, them niggas funny. Man, listen. Dude up here, King Cass, he is worse as Paul Bird's son. This dude is a fraud.
Ali Muhammad went over there and whooped Dinetta Channel ass.
No, Ali Muhammad is a grifter too. He went from Ali Muhammad, he was a Moor. He was wearing red, black, and green.
Yeah, you just a hater, bro. Ali Muhammad been talking about indigenous American shit going back 12 years on
about my boy.
I seen Ali Muhammad in 2015.
Ali Muhammad.
Nigga, I seen Ali Muhammad in 2014, nigga, in Germantown when he had a little store. Nigga, are you dumb?
What you doing, bro? What you doing with your life?
Yeah, what you doing with your life? Like Cass
What you doing with your life? You observing everybody else's life. What you doing with your life, bro?
Bro, I'm debunking the lies.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you his whole life, Job Briggs. His name is Javon Freeman. He's from Lansing, Michigan. He's a copper jewelry maker, and he made buck beads for the voodoo tribe. Now my line, don't you? Now let's see if I'm
just because you was in my inbox.
No. Cass Birdsong. Let's see if I'm lying. Do you make jewelry? Do you make jewelry?
You wanted me to? No, you wanted.
Hold on, man. Answer my questions. Yes or no? Do you make jewelry? Yes or no?
I need you to tell these people about that amethyst dildo.
I'm just answering a question. Do you make jewelry? Yes or no?
You're not going to admit the truth.
Promote your business, bro. Do you make jewelry? Yes or no?
Denzel Bussington.
Do you make jewelry, bro?
Yes, I make jewelry, bro.
Okay, now listen. Is your name Jovan?
Who wants to know?
Is your last name Freeman?
Who wants to know?
And is you from Lansing?
If I'm a Freeman,
everything I said was facts, nigga. Your name Jovan Freeman from Lansing, Michigan, a jewelry maker, and you make beads.
And you said Terrence Howard was staring you down when you was walking across the street.
I don't remember that.
Yes,
you did. You said Terrence Howard was looking at your butt.
Said he was checking you out and he was liking on you and he was staring you down when you walked. Across
you a freak, bro. You a sexual freak.
I be hearing some of the craziest shit on this motherfucker, boy. I be hearing some of the crazy.
No, listen, greedy. I know it sounds crazy, but I haven't told one lie. He knows this shit that I'm saying. I've already did my research on this guy. Listen, he worked at Wendy's when he was 19 years old. He got arrested for burglary. I can go through his whole goddamn shit. I know all about your life, dude. You should have never let me research you, boy.
Hey, you need some milk, man.
Hold on. Tell them about that one time that you got arrested.
We mean the one time I got arrested.
Tell them about that one time that you got arrested.
The one time.
Well, what is the one time?
Tell them. Just go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about?
Well, explain. I'm gonna see if that's the one I'm talking
businesses.
Huh?
About protesting against Arab businesses, and I got arrested.
No, not that one.
Because they unallowed a black woman. Tell them that.
Wow.
You know what happened in Lansing, Michigan, which is why you moved out of Lansing to go live in Detroit in the suburbs.
You mean the home of Malcolm X, fam?
Yeah, when you snitched on them niggas and when you got caught selling drugs, you snitched on them.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, fam.
Yeah, you didn't think I knew about that, did it? Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't think I knew that you snitched on little Greg and Pee Wee Neal from out of Lansing that stayed on 3rd Street, right up by Bushwick. Bush Grove Church. Bush Grove Church. Yeah,
this nigga Bap didn't even know it was a Malcolm X Avenue up in.
Listen, nigga, you didn't think I knew that. You's a snitch. But I ain't mad at you though, man. I ain't mad at you.
Bap, did you know it was a Malcolm X Avenue in Lansing, man?
Probably so. It was a Malcolm X named a lot of places in the world.
Yeah.
One of my middle schools one of the middle schools was named Malcolm X Middle School where I was from.
Yeah, it's a Malcolm X Avenue.
Yeah,
we got a Malcolm X Avenue too.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about how you ratted on them people. I mean, everybody likes a good snitch these days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all can't believe Bap, man, what this nigga be talking about.
Hold on, so I'm lying? Say I'm lying.
I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You better not say I'm lying, nigga.
I'm trying to defend Native American culture.
Hey, I bet he won't say I'm lying, Job Bricks.
Gotta vet these weirdo ass niggas, bro.
Man, dude is a rat. He snitched on like 8 niggas in this city. Got 2 of them niggas' life.
Damn. Going outside.
No, you gonna believe him, Job Bricks? It's like you believe that false story of Irish slaves.
This is sad, bro.
They were slaves in New York. Oh my God, they was treated terrible.
Man, this dude.
See, y'all think is y'all.
He's an informant. We're talking to an informant from Lansing, Michigan, by the name of Jovan Freeman. Look him up, y'all. He probably
trying to get intel on us. That's why you keep watching
he can know all he want about me.
Trying to gain some motherfucking intel.
So let me say this, bro. Let me say this, fam. I ain't never snitched on nobody. I'm farthest from the snitch. You gonna do a crime, even though I don't do crimes. Look.
Bro, they said you wore a wire 4 times on 3 different people, bro.
Bab, you know that's how you telling the story about how you got out of jail, bro. You telling that story about how you got out of jail.
After you, because after a while, African Americans gonna start.
Hold on, how I know your name was Jovan Freeman? Tell me that. Just tell me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How I know your name was Jovan Freeman? That you.
I can't agree. Michigan. I can't agree or disagree with you on that one.
Don't make me give out your address.
That's not your name, bro. That's not your name.
I didn't agree to it.
I'm asking, is that your name? It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. You saying anything but yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
You gotta take it how you want to take it, though.
Okay, Jovan Freeman.
I mean, that's your assumption. If you're gonna make an assumption that could be false, ain't nothing I can do about it.
You have the opportunity to you know what I'm saying, reject it.
Ja, you gotta worry about taking L's of Lucky, brother. When you took that L for Lucky in that debate, You know what I'm saying? I felt bad for you.
That's a lie. He beat the shit out of Lucky. I,
Yeah,
I,
that's
I
funny.
watched that whole damn
Then
debate.
he
You
lost
got
to that Pan African in the rap battle. Like, come
you
on.
You
gotta
got
be you gotta be slow to think I lost to Lucky or that Pan African in the rap battle. You gotta really be slow, bruh.
Right.
Look, let me say this.
Niggas don't put it together the way I put it together, bruh. Real shit.
You
Know what I'm saying?
use
Cause
the racist
I
source,
come
fam.
what happened?
You use the racist source.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Prove I used the racist source. Prove that.
He pulled it up. He said the dude was a
No, he did
racist
not.
too.
No, he did not. No, he did not. He didn't pull up anything. He gave an assessment on what he thought the source was about. He didn't prove anything. What are you talking about? The hell is you talking about? The hell is you talking about? Nigga didn't prove nothing. Wasn't no racist source. What's racist about white people being slaves, bro? Like, what's racist about that? What the hell is you talking about? That don't even make no sense. What's
So
racist
your
about that?
story was an exaggerated story by a person that wanted to insert himself and
I
wanted to
gave
turn white people
firsthand testi- I gave
into black
first
servitude.
I gave firsthand testimonies of a white woman who was literally a
No,
slave,
the source you
literally
gave, give me
treated
look.
like chattel, literally was working for no money, literally was being like I gave a firsthand letter testimony of her experience. What are you talking about, bruh? The hell
Look,
is you talking
I'm here
about?
with you, bro. I'm here
And
with you,
that was
fam.
and that was not debunked. That's a firsthand
Can
testimony.
you give me the source
The
that
hell
you
is you
gave
talking
me?
about?
I mean, you get that white man. Can you give me that white man's name again? Or I
You
get
could
to
go
ask
watch.
Lucky.
You could go watch the debate and then get anything you need from that.
No, so why you scared to give it now? Just give me the white
Nigga, I
man's
ain't scared of
name
shit. Nigga, no.
and we
I'm
can
not
look him
giving you
up.
nothing. Nigga, I'm not debating you. Nigga, go watch the debate and go get what you need, nigga, and go do your research. See, instead of
Exactly.
you, no. You should have did that before you spoke how you speaking right now, nigga. You don't say what you say and then go back and try to fact check shit, nigga. No, you fact check shit first before you talk.
So
That's y'all niggas' problem.
do I need to go find Lucky? Let me
The
say
hell
this.
you
Do I need
talking
to go
about?
find Lucky?
Hell yeah.
The hell
Because
you
he gave
talking
me the
about,
name
nigga?
before.
Yo, what's bro smoke niggas? Go to the debate of me and Lucky on Smoke Signal. I demolished that nigga. I
Show did.
demolished that nigga. Go to Smoke Signal debate, me and Lucky. Now, I ain't even talking about the debate on Bat Channel. I'm talking about the other shit. When we're talking about them Bonos area skull bones. Demolished that nigga.
He sure did.
Well, how did you demolish him on that though?
Be-
Did
because he had to retract what he said. He said that those bones was not human bones, and then he had to retract that shit on live. He had to retract it because it was human bones.
Man, Jovan know that shit, man.
Now, Lucky's a good debater, but he did not beat John Briggs.
Yeah, bruh.
Sorry.
We look. You can't. It's hard to beat an Aboriginal when we on the right side of history. Like
yeah,
you
but you're
niggas is
not because
stupid.
no,
Facts.
you're not gonna find your information in any reputable institution. You know what I'm saying? You're not on the right
Wait,
side of history.
wait, wait, hold on. You could say I could dismantle your reputable institutions with facts. I can dismantle your reputable institutions with facts to show their biasness.
Get
You
him,
understand what I'm
John.
saying? That makes it an even playing field. Once you debunk that, once you show the biasness, once I show you all the proof of us being here and all that shit, and then everybody who did it lost their funding, put two and two together, nigga. What you talking about?
So check this out, fam. Like I said, if your stuff is not you're not gonna find any of your stuff in the Smithsonian. You're not gonna find any of your things in reputable institutions. I can't go to down to U of M, University of Michigan, and find any teacher teaching Black Aboriginal history. I'm not gonna find it in Harvard. Not gonna find it in Yale. Not gonna find it in Howard. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You don't have nothing to back you.
what part of dismantling the Indians do you not know?
So you
Boy,
telling me real
See,
life scholars
look,
with
look, 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 look,
degrees,
look.
skill set, anthropology.
He don't want to know the truth. By him saying reputable institutions, that means he'll reject information that's not co-signed by them, which means you don't want to know the truth because Men lie and women lie, my nigga. Period. So just because something's peer reviewed, not peer reviewed, whatever you want to say, that's all based on if a nigga got enough money to get it through or not get it through, my nigga. You understand? Men lie, women
Wing,
lie.
wing,
They're like,
wing,
That's a fact,
wing.
John.
come
That's a
on,
big fact, John.
huh?
That's a big fact, John.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Men lie, women lie, bro. Like, what you saying? You think because these reputable institutions, they not gonna say some shit that contradict. I'm gonna tell you what's the problem. The problem is the outer Africa theory. That's the issue. Everything that disproves the outer Africa theory get tossed out, get thrown out, or or the person gets shunned.
Right,
Saying people didn't start in Africa is like being anti-Semitic back then.
right,
It was like you was being anti-Semitic. You'll get canceled for that. You understand what I'm
right.
saying? So you need to understand that when you're doing research.
Not really. You know what I'm saying? And we
I'm
don't even got to
serious.
go back. Like I don't even have to go back millions, millions of years, 300,000 years to the out of Africa theory. I deal with the last couple hundred years of Black Americans selling over here and looking at the Africanisms that continued on in our culture from North to South America. You
It
feel what I'm
all
saying?
stems from the outer Africa theory, bro.
No,
You
no,
need
it
to
doesn't,
understand.
bro.
For example,
It
I'm gonna give you an
does.
example, right?
Doing voodoo doesn't stem from
Hold on,
out of
wait.
Africa theory.
Listen. I'm about to give you an example of what I mean by that, right? I could be having a debate with a nigga and I could show them black people in America with dreadlocks, right? And then they could respond and say, there was no Africans over here. Nigga, I never called them African. But their mind is already warped to thinking anything dark is African. If your mind is already warped to thinking anything dark with, you know what I'm saying, woolly hair and all that is African, that's a part of the outer Africa indoctrination, my nigga. I don't care how recent it is.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Come on, bro.
Facts. Facts.
So I can show let me tell you one thing when I can show, right? I can go to South Carolina right now. I can go to Gadsden's Wharf. It's the actual historic area where they brought slave ships in, right? You can still see the wharf and the stuff there. They got a museum over there. They brought, I think, was it 200,000 through just that wharf
Oh
alone?
my God. Boy, you lying
200,000 in
now.
that wharf
Stop.
alone.
Stop. Because the white man didn't even own nothing in South Carolina. All they owned
Yes,
was
he
the
did.
they owned a port. That's
Charles
it. A port. A port.
That's it.
That's it. They didn't own they wasn't even on inland. They was at the port.
All I got to do is
Port.
pull up the plantation.
I'm done.
I can just pull up the plantations that's
You
down there
you
with
go
the,
ahead and
the
pull
white
up the
people last name.
plantation, bro. You go ahead and pull up the plantation, but they did not own at any land on the inland. They only owned the port on the water. That's it.
So now they own the port.
I already killed that.
So they own the port that controls sea trade, but they
They
didn't own the land.
only owned the port, and that was it.
Oh snap! Professor James Small is coming to my city.
And and bruh, you don't understand how government operate. You don't. Because a lawsuit was filed, you don't even notice because of the wrongful education. Do you know how many people have gotten their student loans dismissed, not having to pay it because of that lawsuit? You don't even know that because of the false education. You don't even know this. You're lost. People who had $200,000 student loans were forgiven because of false education taught by the United States. That's why Trump took all them statues out because it was wrong.
No, he took it out because he's racist, and y'all backing up this
No, he ain't
racist
racist, and that
to
picture he
erase
put up.
our history,
Nah,
to
nah,
cling
he ain't
to
racist.
history because you hate being
He ain't
African.
no racist than you is.
No, I'm not. I'm him doing that was treason against our people. You know
No,
what
it
I'm
wasn't.
saying?
No, it
And I
wasn't.
noticed
No, it
I noticed
wasn't.
the
No,
Pretendian
no.
movement.
Anything he do against Africans, We ain't got nothing to do with it because
No,
they're
that's
not.
not against Africans. It's
Well,
him taking those that stuff out about slavery in Pennsylvania that George Washington owned slaves.
man,
That was treason
listen.
against us.
George Washington was a goddamn nigga, just like.
No, he wasn't. What
Yes,
we?
he was.
No, he
No,
wasn't.
he was. All of them were.
I don't know where y'all get. I don't know where
All,
y'all get that from.
all nigga last names. Washington, Jefferson, Johnson. Them all nigga names.
No, that's not. They're from England. That's not
Whitewash
names. Those are
history.
not. It means son of
Whitewash
John.
history. Whitewash history. Yep. He got to run off this panel. That's right. He needed to run. And Job Breaks music. Lucky and them rap music and YK. When you play Job Breaks a rap music, their shit is embarrassing. I mean, if you listen to a Job Breaks rap, right, and then turn on Lucky and YKs, that shit is embarrassing.
Yeah,
Fact.
right. Right, right.
They sound like Africans trying to learn how to rap. I mean, for real, put on a Job Breaks rap song, right, and then after that, put on Lucky's rap song. That shit is hilarious and it's embarrassing.
Yeah, come on, bro. That's what I said. They need to know that shit outdated. Y'all look corny.
Your
Just
phone
have
breaking
a
up,
African
Ja.
music, bro. It's not breaking up.
Yeah, real bad. Oh, he going out to come back on. Bat, where you at? Dulcie, you still there or you still cooking?
I just came back. I'm here though.
They forgetting all about her debate Wednesday. I ain't gonna forget because I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be real good. You nervous?
No, I wouldn't say I'm nervous or anything. I really think it's going to be a good debate. I'm excited. So
I think it's gonna be good too. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Hmm. Dulcie, let me ask you this, Dulcie. Do you believe, well, let me say, do you feel politics or the government setup is good and it's just not good for us at this like period in time? Or do you think that it needs to be dismantled or you see it in a whole nother way? Like, what's your perspective on the government, period? The structure of the government.
I think the Constitution and the way the government is set up is good, but it can hide behind all these other forces, especially like businesses and different things like that, where it can do its evil biddings that way and then just be like, well, we're still representatives of you guys. It's still about the people, even though none of the legislation is about the people. None of what they do is about the people. It's all about them following their corporations that's following them. So I think,
Mm.
yeah, the system, how it's written on paper is good, but just everything that's happening and the way it's being enforced because the people in power right now is a bad thing. And I don't see where we can do a takeover without having a strong nation.
Thanks. I agree with you on that, sir.
So you don't think that we have enough people across the 50 states to put our people in positions of power? Because, I mean,
I think if it went by population, we have enough people, but I don't think we have enough resources of what they're doing in the background. So even like how the people get corrupted because now you're offering them resources and putting their life in danger. Um, it's just asking people. of a lot too, to go against the power structure that could be, that has all these resources, all these things that are backing them, and then not to come and back them in the same way that the other side is being backed. It's just a losing battle until we focus on other things first. Like we had to focus on what political group are we even going under, because we had to have some kind of political group or anything. It's just a lot of people are just trying to be like, let's get into politics, but not really strategizing how.
Hmm.
So, okay, so you have what is the young lady's name from Texas? That's
Jasmine,
yeah,
Jasmine Crockett.
you have your Jasmine Crockett's, and you don't believe that our people, if we get more people like men and women to fill those senator seats, you don't think it'll be a difference, make a difference for our
It's
people?
just like using Jasmine Crockett as an example. I think her filling a seat is just a complexion claim, if anything, because she's not going to look towards doing anything for us.
Well, that's where I disagree, because it's more like she's there by herself. I mean, we have Cory Booker, we have Jasmine Crockett. It's the people that like Maxine Waters.
And they
People like that.
usually play into
I
all
don't
the
support Maxine Waters, and
right.
I don't support her. Of all the people that are supposed to be our people but are not. I I don't know. I just think we need more of our people to run for those seats. I mean, we it's predominantly white men and women in those seats. So the country is gonna always be geared towards their needs. But if we get more of our people in those positions, it does make a difference. There's 400 and something members of Congress, 437. And I mean, if we even had at least 100, that would make a difference. But yeah, I don't seem to think that.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think it's a numbers thing, Sister Beth. I don't think it's a numbers thing. I think it's the quality of people that you put in there. That's our color, and it's
Fact.
poor quality people that we're putting that's in those positions that are of our color. And if you have a bunch of poor quality black people in those positions, then nothing is going to happen because they're not doing the bidding for us anyway.
I agree. I agree 100%.
and I also I want to say it's society on how bad it has gotten with them being like you said, Sister Bethy, in these seats for generations and shit. Like constantly like biasly voting they peoples in to hold certain seats and stuff like that. So when we start to bring our people in, Negroes and Aborigines look like us and try to fill certain seats that's supposed to hold certain power, that's when you have this thing coming in with this inclusion thing and stuff like that, where candidates is being looked at on their perspective on diversity and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So a
Hmm.
lot of our people that get into them seats, or that happen to just make it, up in the ranks and stuff like that, it's damn near like they mentally compromised and shit. Like they can't just do it strictly for us. They can't just get up in there and try to
Right.
do certain things that's just going to be strictly for the Negroes, strictly for
Right.
the indigenous people here, because you got this inclusion shit going on where they got to represent and stand up for this diversity type shit. So I just really feel like delineation got to come before anything. I think that's
Well,
gonna get the people's minds right. and you know, and we'll move on from there. We'll make executive decisions from there. But yeah, I give up the mic.
But greedy. The problem is the thing is when you become a senator, you're not supposed to just represent your own people. You're supposed to represent everybody, not just your people. And you can't go in there with that attitude. You gotta, if you're a senator, you're gonna have white people that are gonna be jurisdictionally under you. You gotta represent everybody. And this is what I mean when I say we have to put quality people in there. We can't have no one track mind nigga in office. It's not good. That's
I
the
see.
problem.
Yeah, I see. You
I,
got a point there. So.
in my opinion, I feel like we need to boycott the Democratic Party. Point blank. Period.
I agree.
That's
Right.
that's just how I feel. I just feel like the Democratic Party is the problem because
Mm-hmm.
they've created a system to where our vote don't they the Democratic Party made our vote not matter, right?
Yep.
Because they automatically assume they're just going to get it. So
Yeah.
if you only entitled to vote one way, then do your vote really matter if you don't really even have an option? You get what I'm saying? If
Facts.
everybody's
Facts.
just it's no option then. So we
Facts.
can't exercise our rights to vote because by us exercising our rights to vote, that will mean that we will be choosing based on the candidate and not based on the party. And
Mm-hmm.
we're not doing that as a community. So we're not even giving the power to our vote.
Hmm.
Vote
Right.
blue no matter who. Vote blue no matter who.
Right.
I see exactly what our people did. You know what they did, right? They, even though they were pushed out when they were in office like that, these niggas got out and said, fuck it. Let's just be ministers of church. If we had every person who has a church, okay, go for senator and representative positions, they would be back where they was from the beginning. But they suckered out and began building nonprofits instead of being rulers. They decided to be preachers, but originally they were the senators and representatives.
What's the role of a preacher?
Being a leader, just like a chief of a tribe, it's the same thing. They
Kinda,
backed
but
out.
not but look, kinda, but the role of a preacher is to keep the people docile for the powers that be. So
Correct.
so the preachers are literally in bed with the political party that they're
Right.
affiliated with because they have to ensure that their congregation is voting for whatever, you know what I'm saying, a party that they're in cahoots with.
Right.
So that's the role of the preacher now. The role of the preacher is to keep the people docile, keep the people sleep, keep the people not understanding their rights and things of that nature through the
Correct.
Bible.
Right.
Correct. They agreed because nobody could control the Indian. So the Indian chief became pastor, and pastor agreed to control him by way of religion. And
Hmm.
that's how they're able to control their people. The government said, all right, you want to control your people? Fine. So the tool that they use is religion.
Yep.
See,
Yep.
that goes back to what Dulci was saying on how they have created all of these different I don't know if you want to call them laws or legislations, because I ain't in it that deep, but that falls back on the freedom of religion and stuff like that. And that also gonna bring you right back into this diversity shit and all that types of stuff. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of this shit it kind of like it's like the machine has its arms and its components and shit, and they all work hand in hand. They all work together and shit. So you got to dismantle it all. You got to get rid of it all and shit, and build it from ground up and shit, man. Like somehow, some way and shit. But all of it's kind of back to a point to where the candidates, even when they do get in, like Sister Betty said, with you know, you're the senator of this certain area, you can't just be for your people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be for everybody and shit. So that means you gotta be diverse. You have to be for this people. You gotta think
I
about those
disagree.
people.
I disagree with that though.
Hmm.
I think that, and let me say what I mean by that, right? I
Yes,
feel
sir.
like I feel like the only politicians that can't be for their people is us.
Hmm.
Every other politician can be for their people. For
Hmm.
example,
Hmm. Hmm.
look at the Somalian girl, right? Look at what she was doing in Minnesota for her people. You see what I'm saying? She
Man,
That's
was
you
true.
saying
making,
some shit now.
you see what I'm saying? So
You saying some shit, bro.
because look, because the problem is we are all foreigners on this land except them. They can't know that though. That's the issue. So all foreigners will link up to make sure we don't know that we are not the foreigners on this land, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the issue. Everyone knows that they are foreigner on this land except us. So no, it don't matter what everybody else do to get their people over here and get their people over here. When we try to do something, they're like, oh no, 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 hell no. Everybody will band together to make sure that we don't do what we need to do for our people, because by us doing that for our people, that's going to expose who really are the people of this land, and they can't have that under no
Fact.
Mm-hmm.
circumstances. And they can't
Agreed.
give us and they can't give us an advantage either. Right? They
Fact.
can't. We got to get everything out the mud. They can't give us no advantage. And when they did give us the advantage, they brought the immigrants in to take those things that was supposed to be given to us.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Facts. We lack knowledge on how much power we have. We do.
Yeah.
We lack knowledge on how much power we have. That's the hardest thing in the world to get across to our specific people is how much power we have.
So Sister Betty, the reason we had Black Wall Streets was because of segregation. I'm gonna repeat. The
Mm-hmm.
Right.
reason we had Black Wall Streets was because of segregation. What is segregation? We only was able to spend with ourselves, and look what
Mm-hmm.
it did. Look
Yep.
what it did for us. So
That's
now
what.
what happens is, okay, we're going to, everybody who come to this country, set up your businesses in their community, because they just giving it away. They just giving them bread away, and they can build whole economies and ecosystems for everybody else, as long as we don't put it, as long as we don't get them back to spending money with themselves.
Right.
Facts. There
That's
it
why.
is.
That's
That's why delineating is a must. That's
it's
You
why
a
it's a
must.
must.
It's a must.
there it is.
It's a must. It's a must. It's not. It's for certain. Like when you say delineation is a must, I don't think y'all understand what he's saying. He's saying for survival. We will be extinct if we don't delineate. It ain't even an option.
It's a
It's
Fact.
fact.
not an option. It's not an option, because there. I know y'all see what's going on. With the whole what's the dude Shabuzi, the whole Shabuzi thing, the whole African thing, this, that, and the third. They're trying to ethnogenocide us, and it's so crazy that this is what a Nigerian told me personally, and I'm going to do a video about it because I got him saying it. I got the receipt, and I'm gonna expose it. A Nigerian said in the next 50 years, all Black Americans will be Nigerian and another African ethnic group, with the rate of all the Black women who are having abortions. They're calculating this shit. You hear what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
Mm.
That chaotic
strategically,
truth. Chaotic truth be saying that.
they're strategically calculating this shit. Like they know what they're doing. They're doing it intentionally. They're coming over here and they're trying to assimilate and weed us out. Assimilate and weed us out. Assimilate, and if we don't start delineating, then we will not survive. Look at California right now. I did a post on Compton. Compton was 70 something percent African American, not quote unquote African American, Black American in the 90s. Now it's down to 20 something percent
Mm.
in 30 years.
Right.
So and this is why I say the Democratic Party needs to be boycotted, because the Democratic Party wants to bring foreigners in to replace our vote permanently.
Fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They've
what
been
their
doing
problem.
that, and that's the hardest thing to tell our people. They won't believe it.
Yeah, they
But
won't believe it.
then when you think you're telling this to our people, you're really not, because they're just people that look like us.
I swear. I swear. Like,
They're
Mm,
not us.
right.
yep. You can't flood like, let's just use common sense. You can't flood a country, bro. Like, it's so many countries in this world. Y'all all want to come to one area of the planet.
Right.
Like, guys, damn, bro, go build other shit up.
But see, you know what's gonna happen? What I really think's gonna happen, John, with all these foreign communities, black foreign communities coming over here trying to strive, they gonna get the same shit. The earth repeats itself. I'm telling you, they're going to be destroyed just like they did Oklahoma. You just watch. They setting that shit up now.
Yeah,
They're
like, come
never
on.
going to get rid of ICE, because they're going to be the ones to do exactly what happened in Oklahoma. They're going to do the same thing to Michigan. I mean to Minnesota. Watch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Then our people going to learn that they asses should have been republics the whole time.
Yep. Yep. Because you got to understand this,
This is
right?
why they don't like Trump.
Yeah. Me personally, I don't care about us being Republican, but it's a strategy that we need in order to survive,
Mm,
right? So it ain't about who you like better. Yes, Republicans are racist as hell, but that don't matter in 2026. What your feelings of a person saying nigger and beer, that don't matter right now. What matters is your livelihood, right?
Fact.
The tangible things and the stuff that they stand for. If they're getting
oh,
immigrants off the land, that helps us. That helps us.
Yeah.
Period.
true. But I don't
So
think Republicans is a racist. Every culture has racism, but it's the Democrats are more racist than the Republicans.
agreed. Agreed. When I say racist, I ain't even speaking about real racism. I'm speaking about these our fragile people who get their feelings hurt so easy. I'm speaking about them. Like,
I
Mm,
agree.
I, like they just like every little thing offend them. Like, you could never get nowhere because every little thing offend you. Like, bro,
True. Yeah.
They
I
too sensitive.
yep.
like like a person could say, yo, we need to be Republicans for a strategy, and then they'll be calling that person a coon or something.
Yep.
Like, no, you mad at Trump for
Exactly.
no reason. They're literally mad at Trump for no reason. They're mad at Trump for propaganda. That's it.
Hmm. That's it. Because they're so heavily doctrinated by the Democrats. They they don't know who their enemy was the whole time.
Yep.
It took me a long time to learn to get away from the Democrats. That's when I started seeing shit that I couldn't believe when I left that party.
Yeah. Like, you gotta wake up and understand that this party is not for you. And you have to understand that what this party does is it screams black. It screams for you. It screams minority. It got a lot of coded language to make you think it's for you, but it's not for you. And it never will
Facts.
be for you.
Facts.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because they passed something called the Seller Act in the 60s. This was like a little bit